There are still many unanswered questions about the fatal police-involved shooting of Chase De Balinhard in Surrey earlier this year. The teenager's death has sparked questions as to whether enough safeguards are in place to allow people with disabilities to have safe interactions with police. But the BC Human Rights Commissioner says it's impossible to know for sure when no BC institutions are currently keeping track of those incidents. CTV's Reagan Hasegawa investigates in part 4 of our exclusive series, and a warning: this story may be disturbing to some viewers.
Take the handcuffs off my kid.
Sorry, are you a mom?
I'm the parent.
This video of Metro Vancouver Transit Police handcuffing a 12-year-old boy with autism at BC Children's Hospital went viral 2 years ago.
Are you okay? Are you okay?
The officers treated my kid as an adult. The way they talked to him, the way they handled him.
At the time, transit police told CTV News the use of force was necessary for the safety of the person in crisis.
He was screaming, crying, and to add to the screaming and crying, the officer put his knee on top of my kid's back.
Brown called for better training for police who encounter people with intellectual disabilities. The mom who recorded this video has echoed the same sentiment. Her adult son, who has autism and is nonverbal, was mistakenly identified as a suspect in a gang shooting in Nanaimo.
My son is deaf and autistic. Okay.
Chase De Balinhard believes a lack of knowledge about neurodiversity contributed to her son's death. In February, 15-year-old Chase was shot and killed in an interaction with RCMP.
When we have so many neurodiverse individuals in our community, why aren't we protecting them? We need change. We need police officer training, not from a module, not in a classroom. They need to do a practicum.
So how many police calls involving neurodivergent people result in use of force? It's something BC's Human Rights Commissioner is trying to figure out.
We're looking at the statistics around use of force by police to understand, or better understand, how use of force may be impacting certain communities in a disproportionate way, in particular on the basis of race and mental illness or mental disability.
But no major BC institutions appear to be reporting that kind of info.
There are some real gaps in terms of the information that's collected right now by other institutions and by the ministry that governs policing issues.
And where those stats do exist, they're often not publicly available. Governor says right now, neurodivergence is not explicitly tracked in police systems.
One of the problems in terms of collecting police data is whether it's police perception that we're collecting or someone's identity and how they identify.
And without the data, it's not possible to know whether the government is truly meeting the needs of the community.
Many of our policy decisions and our legal decisions are being made on the basis of ideology or on the basis of assumptions. In order to ensure that we're truly addressing discrimination and inequality in our systems, that we're really respecting human dignity, we need the information to back up our policy decisions.
And with Statistics Canada reporting that roughly a quarter of Canadians have some sort of disability, Chase's story will likely not be the last unless policy is changed. Reagan Hasegawa, CTV News, Surrey.